Today we're going to be starting with a chair for our leg series. So turn towards the chair. Hands just resting on the chair. Don't feel like you need to really grip onto the chair. And we're going to step our feet back a little bit, bend into a smidge of a squat, and we're going to start with just some kneading of the pelvis. So twisting through the pelvis as you bend one knee, lengthen the other leg. Really opening up. Getting a nice twist. Couple more. Good. Go ahead and stack yourself back up. Walk a little bit closer to the chair. We're going to start off with bending our knee back towards our bum. So we're going to inhale to prep, filling our lungs, and exhale, engage your core as you bend one knee up and lengthen back out. Switching, alternating sides. Really pressing through that standing leg. Nice tall posture. One more set. Good. Now we're going to toe tap out to the side. Right leg out, back in. Alternate. Only using the chair for a little bit of stability. Nice long spine. One more set. From here, you're going to turn your right foot out a little bit. Bend the knee so that the bottom of your foot is into your ankle. And then we're going to lift this leg behind us. So we're going to inhale to prep. As you exhale, engage, pressing through that standing leg and lift behind, staying on this side. Really keeping this movement only in the hip. Two more. And switch sides. So right leg plants, left leg points in towards the right foot, and lift back. Two more. Good, lower that leg down. Turn, so just one side is at the chair. We're going to do some leg lifts. So starting with the right leg, plant the left, inhale, prep, exhale, float the leg up and lower back down. Now remember, the chair is only there for a little bit of balance. If you don't need it, don't use it. But it's okay just to rest your hand on it. Really feeling your hip wheel through that pelvis. Two more. Make sure you're not locking the standing knee. You're really pressing through that standing foot. 3 points on the foot, anchoring in, lifting up through the leg. 2 more. Good. You can set the chair aside. Grab your big ball. So we're going to sit on the big ball. Find your neutral first. If you need to go through some tilts, find your neutral, find your neutral. From here, we're going to start with some bicep curls. So arms are going to go straight out in front. We're going to inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, lengthen back out. Feel the ribs, engage the core. Relax the shoulders, broad chest. Two more. Good. Arms down by your side. We're going to do these now. So inhale, up and out. Exhale, down and in. Keeping the ribs stacked over the pelvis. Allowing the shoulder blades to melt down on the back of the ribs. 2 more. Tuck the elbows in, palms facing up. We're going to turn the arms out and back in on exhale. Really releasing on inhale. Just a little engagement on exhale. 2 more. Good. Arms down by your side, palms out. We're going to reach our arms back. Inhale. Exhale. Staying nice and tall, ribs staying stacked over pelvis. Just the shoulders are moving. Two more. Good. Relax the arms. We're going to bring the legs wider on the ball. And we're going to sway to side. One leg will become more bent, the other will become more straight. So we're going to sway off to one side and then sweep to the other side. And really opening up between the inner thigh and the pelvis. Getting these muscles to release. Getting ready for labor and delivery. Might find one side is tighter. might want to hang out on that side a little bit longer. One more set. Good. Settle back in the center. We're going to grab our chair again, as well as our blankets or cushions. So go ahead and stand up. Grab the chair. And to grab your blankets or cushions. Stack them on the chair. Grab your big ball again. You're going to sit on your big ball, facing the chair, legs out wide in a squat. From here, we're going to bend forward, relaxing onto the chair, letting the belly sink towards the floor and the hip bones sinking towards the floor as the sit bones reach to the wall behind you. So you're going to reach, going into this deeper squat, relaxing forward. You can either stay on your forearms, if it's comfortable, onto your forehead. Every time you inhale, fill belly, fill pelvic floor. Really releasing. On exhale, just allow the muscles to come back into position. Releasing any tension you might have in the body. Relax your jaw, relax your legs, relax your shoulders. Two more breaths. To get out of this position, you use your core engagement to roll back up, stacking yourself up. We can get the ball and the chair out of the way. And you're going to go into our wide leg squat again. So feet slightly turned out, sink the sit bones down towards the floor. We're going to reach up and over the side and then switch. Feeling the sit bones nice and wide. Getting more space on inhale. Pressing through those feet, opening up through the knees. Strengthening those legs, opening the pelvis, all getting ready for labor and delivery. One more set. You might start feeling some burning in your thighs. Totally fine. Get ready for it. Okay, we're going to press back up and we're going to sit down in a cross-legged position. If you want to grab your blankets to sit on, grab your blankets. We're going to sit in a cross-legged position. So again, we're going to do some pelvic floor release breathing. So as you inhale, I want you to picture the vaginal opening, creating space and really widening, and imagining that it is becoming as large as your baby's head. So every time you inhale, You're going to open up. And exhale, just let the tissues relax back into position. No contraction. Inhale, picture space. Moving out and down. Exhale, just relaxing back into position. Really using that downward movement of your diaphragm to allow the pelvic floor to open even more. Two more. Good. From here, we're going to tip our pelvis forward as we go into a stretch. So you're going to place your hands on the floor in front of you, tipping your pelvis forward. Your sit bones are reaching to the wall behind you, and reach as far as you feel comfortable until you feel just a mild stretch in the glutes. Again, opening, releasing, allowing the hips to relax into this position. Two more breaths. Walk your hands back and switch the leg that's in front. Place your hands down, walk back, tipping your pelvis forward. Sit bones reaching to the wall behind you. Long spine. No sagging through the ribs. Hips relaxing, releasing into this position. Soft jaw. Two more breaths. And walk yourself back up. Let's get the blankets out of the way. We're going to get onto hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to start with cat-cow. Now, I want your cow to be less exaggerated than typical and more just back into your neutral position. So we're going to inhale, just staying put as you exhale, starting with the tailbone. You're going to reach the tailbone towards the floor without really engaging or squeezing the glutes. And then the spine follows, really reaching the low back as high as possible. And then inhale, starting with the tailbone again. Back, more just into your neutral. Exhale. And inhale. Always starting with the tailbone, always ending with the head. One more. Good. If you need to sit back and roll your wrists. Go ahead and do so. This next time I'm going to show you another modification if it's uncomfortable for your wrists. So back on the hands and knees, what you can do is you can make fists, go up onto your fists so that you're not bending through the wrists. From here, extend the right leg, and we're going to lift a little bit on exhale and lower back down. Exhale, inhale. Only moving through the hip. Spine and pelvis stay in neutral. 2 more. Good. Bring the right leg in, left leg goes out. Lift a little on exhale and lower. Really pressing through those arms. Building strength in the upper back as well. Last one. Good. Bring that leg in. You need to roll your wrists. Roll your wrists. If not, back onto hands and knees. And we're going to do some big sways. So we're going to sway off to one side and the other. Just shifting your weight from right to left. And then start to do circles. Noticing how this feels in your pelvis and your belly. Really pressing through your arms, stabilizing through your shoulders. And reverse direction. Going even deeper as you feel comfortable. Good. Pause. Sit back. Roll your wrists if you need to. We're going to lie on our side, but before we lie onto our side, we're going to grab our blankets again. Place them on the chair. To make the chair softer, I should just use one. See how that feels first. So we're going to lie on our side. Head resting on your shoulder, on your arm. Knees bent. Straighten out the bottom leg. Grab underneath the thigh of the top leg. And we're going to reach the leg towards the front, really lengthening through the back of the leg, just until you feel stretch, and then bend back in. Exhale. Inhale. Reaching the sit bones behind. Getting that nice stretch, opening up. 2 more. Good. Now, you're going to slide down towards your chair. And you're going to put your top leg onto the chair. You know, lengthen out the bottom leg if that feels comfortable. If not, you can keep it bent a little bit. We're going to relax here in this position. And really breathe down into the pelvis, allowing that top leg to relax into this position. You can even allow it to turn in a little bit to see how that feels, or turn it out to see how that feels. You play around with the positioning of the hip. Inhaling, breathing down into the pelvis. Exhaling, just relaxing back. Using that downward breath to expand, give more space. One more breath. Good. Bring that leg down. Slide your knees up. Press yourself up. We're going to switch sides. So first, lying on your side, bringing the bottom leg straight, grabbing underneath the top leg, and lengthening out. Sit bones reaching behind you as you lengthen. Two more. Good. Slide towards your chair. Top leg rests on the chair. Bottom leg can either be straight or slightly bent, whichever is comfortable for you. And relax into this position, breathing into your pelvis. Again, playing around with the position of your leg, either turning it in, turning it out, seeing how that feels in the pelvis, how it opens up or closes the space for baby. All of this is preparing your body to get ready for birth. One more breath. Good. And you bring your leg down. Caress yourself up. Well done.